Welcome, everyone, to the very first Minisode of my Tribute to Masculinity series going on during the summer. What did you think of the opening episode with Kent Darcy? Man, he had me pegged. I'm not going to lie. I even mentioned it in the episode that it just felt like he was labeling me, and no fault to him. To God be the glory. He was calling me out on a lot of things, and it has transformed me. I feel validated for some of the feelings that I had felt in my life and realized there was a reason for it. I wasn't just an angry person. I just didn't have problems. I had deep-seated issues that needed help and needed fixing. And it was very encouraging to hear from someone who's got all that knowledge and that wisdom that, one, I'm not alone in why I felt those things that I did about my parents' divorce, but also that it explained a lot of how I was in my other relationships. It explained so much about my daddy issues that I used to have. It was very enlightening, and I hope it was for you as well, and that you've shared it with somebody you know who could use the information in it, who could benefit from hearing that they don't have to live alone, that it's not just them. And for those of you who have parents who are going through great divorce, please message me and let me know. I I have never really known anybody who's going through that. If I'm thinking it through, and I don't really think I have heard of anyone going through that. So if you are, if you are someone who has parents who are divorcing now in their elderly years, please message me and let me know. Use the contact me page on the website honestchristianconversations.com. I want to know how you're handling it, how it's going, and I want to pray for you if you need help for that. I also want to encourage you all to check out Kent Darcy's website, hope for the number 4 adp.com. It's a very good resource. It's necessary to talk about this subject. And I meant what I said in the episode when I said if we went about marriage counseling discussing this issue, I think it would be a lot more helpful. Instead of just bashing our parents for our past, like a lot of counselors do, they want to take you back to your childhood, yes, but for the wrong reasons. I don't think it's to be helpful. It's to put blame. And we're not wanting to blame our parents for what happened. They did the best they could with what they had. And who knows how they were raised and why they felt what they felt was necessary to do. You can't judge your own parents and say, you're the cause for all my problems. They may have a stake in that, but they can't be the cause for all your problems. You're an adult now. You make your own decisions. You make your own choices. If you see red flags going up, you have that choice to make. Am I going to do something to change that? You can't blame your parents for everything that you do wrong. So I want to take this moment to personally talk to my parents, my mom and my dad, and say that I love you guys so much. Yes, you had a rocky marriage. Yes, it was a very messy divorce. Yes, it caused me a lot of anxiety for a lot of my life and some other issues. But I love you guys so much. You are still both in my life. My step-parents are also wonderful people, and I love them so much. You all have been so supportive of me in this journey of motherhood. And through my messy divorces, through my poor choices when I was a prodigal child, you have made amends with me and you have been supportive of the podcast. I know that you have struggled through life as well, that the choices you have made, you have also reaped and sowed for that. And I ask for forgiveness for being so bitter and angry towards you both for what I experienced and the relationship that I don't have with my brother anymore, for blaming you fully for that because it is not all your fault. I forgave you a long time ago for what happened, Mom, and I will always love you, even if we don't get to physically see each other very often. Just know that I love you so much, and I love how gracious you are to my children. You are a really good grandma,
constantly crocheting them cute little things. And I know that you haven't got to see them very often, and who knows the reason why or when we'll get to see each other again. But I love you very much, and always know that regardless of what happened in the past, I will always love you. And I am always thankful that you support me and love me and do not judge me for the things that I have done wrong. For my dad, I love you too. And I know that I don't see our past the same way you do. You remember being there for me in ways that I don't recall you ever being there for. And perhaps that's just my perspective. But I love you so much. You and my stepmom were very instrumental in helping me get back on my feet when my second husband left, and I love you for that. You came back into my life at just the right time, and you are still here for me, and I love you so much. All right. I know this was an emotional episode. Before we go, I have a question for you all. Have you forgiven your parents for what they may have done to you? It's not going to be easy. If they're gone from this earth and you can't actually do it, just do what I just did. Do it with God. Who are we to think that we can be forgiven by God when we won't forgive our parents for what they have done wrong? Honor your father and your mother. It was the main theme of that whole episode with Kent Darcy. And it is true. It is the only one with a promise. So do it and allow God to bless your life with whatever he plans to do with your forgiveness. Sorry that this was such an emotional episode, very deep. Go ahead and message me if you have any questions or comments or prayer requests. I'm here for you. honestchristianconversations.com/contact. I believe that's it. If not, just go to honestchristianconversations.com and click on the navigation. Also, you can use the 2 links in the show notes where it says leave me a voicemail or leave me a message, and you can do it that way as well. All right, everyone. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye.